And now Canyon, speaking of pressure, is coming down to look for a dive. Gumayusi does have his summoners available, but he may have to use them as the Valkyrie comes out. There's the barrier, as Duro holding onto the turret aggro, and he is a cannon. And so he can do it as Carrier now so incredibly low as Canyon just standing next to him. Gets out the steadfast presence as the flash forward. Duro will be able to tank.
One so perfectly, I feel like playing with T1 spot lane now. Dive coming top.
Yep, Keen could be in a little bit of trouble, and by could be, I mean, he definitely is. Flash out from Ona, that is turret. As the flash forward, looking to lock down the Nico, and Doran just punishes Duro.
Kind of chocolate bar, you know?
I'm not saying this out of experience, as we've got a bit of an engage. Great snare to come down from Duro, and another kill comes in for Ruler. Now Duro looking to lock down Carrier, but he's not going to find out. Gumayusi does flash away, but it's a double for the Kaiser. Doran trying to get in there as Canyon looking to fend him off. But Meek not going to quite work out. The heroic charge does come through though, and Ruler will be locked down. Doran is very scary, but he just goes down. Chovy finds the angle, and it's another Tangle Barbs as the double comes in for Duro. As it turns out, is okay. We've got a cease and desist here. Gumayusi is going to agree. He will stop. As Canyon, he may as well. And a teleport in from Doran as well, so that is going to mean that it's T1 favored into the river here. They've got so much vision of this area as they look for it. Doran underneath the turret, but maybe it's a bridge too far still. They managed to lock that turret down and trade for their enacted cease and desist, and they just mow them down. Keen not going to quite find the window here as another Tangle Barbs comes in, and Owner is also dead. It's a triple damage, man. If Ruler decides, things just go down, but Doran has found a flank angle, and Ona gets himself in there. It looks like they're not interested in the other kind of cease and desist. Will connect, fully charged Q onto Doran, and he is going to be the first one to go down. Pop Blossom to deal with Carrier, and they do manage to do it. It's just front to back here for Gen.G as Ruler goes in, looking for the last few shots. The supercharger comes down, but Gumayusi, he outplays it. Duro now in trouble as Otacon is looking to finish him off as Keen. Can he get over this wall to lock him down? And he has the flash. And Gumayusi, not many ways out here. Faker has actually taken out Chovy off to the side, and he gets the Otacon! All of the pedals going their way.
Angle.
Yeah, Carrier is going to get spotted here by Gen.G as Keen moving in, wanting to find the angle. Chovy throws down between worlds. There's the Void Seeker connecting for Ruler as he gets dove on by the Renekton, and Pop Blossom does nothing at all, and now Canyon's in trouble. Void Seeker is going to connect. There is the knock-up, and Ruler is over the wall. He takes down Gumayusi, goes golden to keep himself alive as Carrier's trying to be a hero, but it is going to work. They do get Ruler, and now it's Chovy needing to kill Faker in this game, because if they don't, he might be able to just win this one by himself. He wants to take the Aurora, but the orb doesn't have the range. Ona wants to get in there. There is the stasis to avoid Keen, but he's so extremely tanky. And Chovy's not going to risk it this time around. Ona just audaciously charging this Brambleback. And yes, Keen is kind of immortal. Means that the Baron is going to get stopped as now Canyon, he's the one in trouble, and Gumayusi does a lot of damage. Cease and desist will not be acquiesced.
Oh, and they're still cautious about the potential for a fight. They're now looking for more.
Yep, Mega Cone does get Ona in there as between worlds goes Chovy. Knock-up is going to come on through for Keen, but he is still melting here against T1. He does find some knock-ups, but doesn't get the Q. Void Seeker going to come on. As Chovy on that angle, Canyon moves into the pit, I think unseen there, as now Doran dives on top of Chovy. Can he actually get himself out? He goes between the worlds, but the Krug Lord has him exactly where he wants him, and the Dragon goes over to T1. Keen is looking to go down here as well, as no redemption for the Scion, and T1 finding the angle. No Baron, they can deal with the wave theoretically, but there's a lot of low-range members on Gen.G, and T1 will have front row seat to this. Here's the engage as Ruler dives in, immediately does go golden and does flash away. Can he stay alive? That's the question. The answer is no. Owner is able to lock him down as Canyon gets into that back line, but it's not going to be enough. And T1 they were losing the entire game until they weren't, as Keen is going to show up, looking to try and deal with this wave as best he can. They might be able to do it here for now, but that's another zombie Scion. And Doran running amok in this fight as well. This one may not necessarily be completely over just yet, but I think the writing is on the wall as T1, phenomenal performance late in this game. Duro and Chovy trying to get this one done. Out goes Chovy, no between worlds for you. and Gumayusi just needs a few shots on this Nexus. Chovy not going to be able to finish him off, and there's this wave. As Extendo Beam does come on through, let's see what Dura can do to keep Ruler alive. As he does ghost, but that is not going to help him at all. Down will go Kerry
as well, right?
They're not hooves though.
Are they not?
I don't think so, as Ruler may just kill Doran here as he flashes and picks it up. Not going to be treated with very much generosity here towards the bottom side of the map. I say that. Doran is going down so incredibly low as Ona gets in there, tries to put him in the kennel as the ward goes down, and Doran is able to help him. Here for this particular Gwen as Duro is utilizing that Hex Flash, and they will be able to find Guma here. He does have the bailout, but I just don't know whether that's going to be proccing as Ruler looking for more. It is another kill going over to...
Unfortunate. Oh no.
Now, some needlework going to come on through here as Carrier, not going to find the hostile takeover because Keen just walks over it. Now he's looking for Gumayusi, who's not going to have any way out of this one. Dirt
removed in return for like the AP ratios on Zig's Q.
Oh, got a little bit of a stun here onto Ona, who does have to flash away. Hostile takeover is only going to connect onto the Pantheon, but he's kind of okay with it as the heroic charge comes down. Bailout will actually activate, but not too much more as, oh goodness, if it wasn't certified before, it certainly is now. Yeah, so it did feel pretty significant last time, but the results certainly were not. This is another result of some situations that were happening elsewhere as the teleport brings Faker in, but he doesn't really want to be here. Still, Carrier and Ona are going to turn up, and I don't think Keen is quite as immune as he really wants to be. As the bailout is down onto Ona, and down goes the Gwen. 5K. Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, Gumayusi is going to get magnetized, and Ruler going to zap him a few times. Does actually invest the flash, just to make sure that he's not going to get closed in on, as Owner has found him. And if he gets into Rune Prison range, this could be dangerous for Ruler, who's trying to kite this one out, but it's not going to work. And it's going in. Possibly going to get flanked here as Faker does come on over, but he has Carrier in tow. We do have the heroic entrance coming down. The equalizer does basically nothing, unfortunately. And Chovy's able to tank this one up. T1 using so many resources, and they have to realm warp themselves out. But Duro just catches them in the magnet. Handshake is decent, but it just brings Ruler closer. So the T1 will melt. Another Penta will be denied. This time it's Canyon that does now being completed as Ona wanting to steal this one away. He does get stunned up though, and then just put into the blender. Down goes Gumayusi first. The other con is secured by Ruler somehow as Carrier trying to get himself out, but he just gets crashed into by this Rel. And now skating over the wall, Jet Set Radio Future here for Ruler, and he will be able to just zap down Faker. There's the pentakill! Reaction at all. I guess maybe he's playing Zeri, so he's like, maybe it doesn't count. He's also got the upgraded shoes. Chovy going to look for Ona here. Does manage to land the taunt, but Ruler not going to go too aggressive. Keen is though, as in comes the Galio as well. Lands a nice double knockoff as the bailout is there, but it buys a few seconds maybe. And Gen.G are just going to pile in and destroy. Ruler looking to skate on over in just one tap. With both at the same time is the important part, as Chovy is going to get licked momentarily. Death Ray comes on through, and Owner is coming in. Yep, no flash available for Chovy, so he's just going to get impatient. Bar relatively low. Slurkle going to connect, Dura gets in there with the quickness, finds quite a few, and down goes the Tom Kench to start us off. Flash out from Ona, trying to keep himself alive as he's going to have to drive his way out of this one, but he will not be allowed to. Ruler delivered that kill. Gumayusi going down. Faker, his ultimate is just a circle. Doesn't actually do any slowing. Keen is a raid boss, and he's going to go all out, brings in the Yorick, and where did he go? He might be inside a Slurkle right now, but that's in the death chamber. We cannot see it, as Chovy finding a nice double stun here, as well as Ona looks to come through, but he's delivered by the Kazante, and down goes the Scon. Oh god, it is a bloodbath!
From Gen.G and Doran.
Oh dear. Doran's health bar looked large, but Chovy makes it much smaller. As another Q will do it. And T1 can perform a miracle there. And maybe there's a way back in. As Doran, once again, finding some bad guys, but now has Owner with him. Warrior Trixie does bring Canyon over, as that is going to be the red buff secured. There's the Impale as well, but Chovy will turn up. Owner having to flash away. The curtains have been called. Owner is able to... Oh, never mind! The last shot going to come through, and no one can...
Trying to get people out, run away, disengage from the situation. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. He's going to get closed in on. His health bar disappears in the blink of an eye as the flash forward from Keen looking for an angle, still wanting to find more, even though there is a Yunara and a turret there. But Gumayusi just not really doing the damage. And the goalie...
Yeah, didn't
quite... Oh.
That... Yeah, where'd he go?
Well, you know how they banned...
He's taking a nap. I like...
Do you remember when Gen.G banned Ball? They managed to kill... He is still doing so much damage in this game. As, yeah, see, there, for example, Owner was a tank, by the way, guys, and now he is dead.
He just got to delete it completely. They're going to kill the Maiden now?
Oh, no, there's no recourse. It's now Chovy having to deal with the Arcane Storm. Faker able to take him down, asserting his dominance. Canyon, oh, this flank angle, they do get vision, but it's just a little too late. Still Gumayushi's able to flash his way up, but Canyon still so healthy. There's the flash forward, and Chovy says good night to the top lane of T1. The Yunara tried, but T1 are now all on the floor. That is going to be the game win from Gen.G, and it is back-to-back massacres here in games 2 and 3. As Gen.G really wanting to put an end to this regular season that feels good, and man, they are going to be one